scholars learn to lead and serve. They travel throughout the country and around the world, excel in the classroom and on playing fields, tracks, and courts. The knowledge they gain leads to millions in scholarships. The lessons they learn today and nurturing they receive prepare our scholars to own businesses, star on stages, lead universities and corporations, impact our nation and our world. Birmingham City Schools, success starts here.
Birmingham City Schools scholar athletes continue to receive accolades for their undeniable success and hard work.
Here are the 2024-25 Kiwanis Club of Birmingham Athletes of the Year.
Inside the Harbert Center in downtown Birmingham, the Kiwanis Club of Birmingham awarded 18 top high school scholar athletes from Jefferson and Shelby counties. 2 of the 18 were from BCS.
Boys Tennis Player of the Year, James Giles Jr., Ramsey High School. James has played #1 singles for Ramsey High School for 4 years with an 85% winning percentage his freshman year through junior season. During his senior year, he achieved a 90% win percentage.
James Giles Jr. signed to play tennis at Methodist University.
Well, I've been working hard all 4 years to help Coach Weaver and the Ramsey as well as get tennis back to a place where it hasn't been in over many decades. And I'm hoping, and I think it will, that tennis will continue to evolve again back here at Ramsey High School.
James has, lit a fire and reignited tennis at Ramsey and brought new accolades, something for future players to strive for. So he set the standard high.
It's an honor for us to have a Ramsey athlete receiving this award. It means a lot to the school, to the community, and to James to receive such a prestigious award. So again, congratulations to James and Ramsey High School for that great opportunity.
Football Player of the Year, Jordan Crawford, Parker High School. Jordan, a defensive lineman, earned the 2024 AHSAA First Team Defense All-State Honors and was selected for the Alabama-Mississippi All-Star Game. He was named MVP of the 2024 AHSAA 6A Football State Championship and recognized as the Alabama Sports Writers Association Class 6A Lineman of the Year. A Rivals and On3 4-star recruit, he is ranked 5th nationally among 2025 defensive linemen by ESPN and listed in the ESPN Top 300. With over 40 college offers, he is an early graduate and currently attends Auburn football.
It means a lot. To be named Player of the Year. We know who's going to win it.
Parker High School's football team was awarded the Kiwanis Club's Fred Singleton Award after winning its first ever state football championship in the school's 125-year history.
It's a blessing to be honored by anybody, and especially this club. It just shows what we did this year. They go in grain and the history we made. It's a pretty good year for us.
Former Birmingham Southern College and now Valdosta State baseball coach Jan Weisberg was the featured speaker and offered the student athletes well wishes as they prepare to play sports on the collegiate level.
Absolutely want to congratulate all of you student athletes for what you have accomplished. And I want to wish you the best as you move forward in a different and changing world of what a collegiate athletic experience will be. So many things are different now than they were just 5 or 10 years ago as you enter into it.
The Kiwanis Club of Birmingham has recognized top high school senior athletes for more than 90 years. In Birmingham, I'm Fred Davenport, BCS Media.
I graduated from Woodlawn High School with 2 years of college credit thanks to the early college program. I am Destiny Nelson Miles, and at age 19, I graduated from UAB and started my finance career at Regions.
With specialized career academies, early college, career and technical education, and a rigorous curriculum, Birmingham City Schools prepares you for college, for careers, for life.
Birmingham City Schools, success starts here.
My name is Christian French and this is PD Jackson High School. JO has had many different seasons that I've seen and it's constantly growing. Nothing is ever the same when you enter JO. it's always something new. It's always something you can experience, something you always learn at JL. And walking that stage just means I've crossed the path and I'm ready to further it in my work of art. I am a part of many organizations here like FCLA, National English Honor Society. I've been a part of JRTC program here. I was in Junior Achievement, and where we went into our feeder schools and taught them different mini lessons. I'm part of the art club, theater club, and I've been in all positions there. I've been a muralist in art, I've been graphic designer, I've did oil paints, I've been in competitions with art. And I had my first mural that's literally down the street at the Flourish building, and I have 2 more murals coming up. So thankful to Ms. Rogers for putting me on to that and give me so many experiences I never thought I would when it comes to art. I will be attending ASU, furthering my education with graphic design and media communications, where I get to fluctuate between different art mediums.
Ada Moody, class 2025 senior. Graduation is really very important to me. It's been a long 4 years having to battle with academics and sports. I'm very excited to finally graduate and start my new chapter at Alabama State University. I will be majoring in physical therapy. Some of the big moments for me at Jackson Nolan was being a part of the English National Honor Society, signing the day next graduation. One of the biggest moments for me on the field, week 1 I had ASHA Player of the Week, game 1 versus Winona. Another big moment, track team at the Hewitt Trussville Invitational. We set the 4x1 record, running the 41.8 in the 4x1 relay. My biggest inspiration while being at Jackson Nolan has been my history teacher, Coach Strong. He guided me the past 4 years on the field and off the field, teaching me how to be a great young man, and also my head coach, Co-Ed.
My name is Paris Johnson, and I am a part of the graduating class of 2025 at PD Jackson Nolan High School. To me, being a part of the class of 2025, it is very exhilarating. I have learned and grown and gained so much from being a student here. I'm glad to be able to walk across the stage and be able to be proud of myself for overcoming all the obstacles that I have faced. I am the president of Key Club, and so community service has really been a big thing in my life here, being here at PD Jackson High School. I was a part of the Academy of Health Science with Ms. McMillan as my teacher. It was really an amazing experience. I took all 3 courses. It taught me so many things such as medical terminology. We had our internships where we went to actual hospitals and we learned so many different things that you will actually need to have when you go into those career fields in healthcare. I have decided to go to Alabama State because I would be around more people who have the same mindset as I do, the same goals, come from the same struggles, and an HBCU was a very important decision for me. I will be going in to study for a major of social work and a minor in policy.
I'm Kamaya Curry, and I'm pleased to be a part of PD Jackson Nolan 2025 graduating class. This moment means a lot because the last 4 years have not been easy. During my time at Jackson Nolan, I've been honored to be a part of many organizations such as our band, our RTC program, and National English Honor Society. During my time in band and RTC, I have served leadership roles such as session leader and been on staff in RTC serving as S1 and S2. Jackson Nolan and Birmingham City Schools have set me up for success. They have taught me many leadership roles that have helped me in life, even helped me get an internship at the Birmingham City Hall, which I am also continuing during the summer, which will help me set me up for my oncoming career. My plans for the future are to attend Alabama A&M University, majoring in criminal justice and while minor in psychology. While at A&M, I will also be a member of the Marshall Marine and White Band. After graduating in 2029, I plan to attend law school at the University of Alabama so I can further my career of law.
What's up, everybody? My name is Kamora Osborne. I'm a graduating senior from PD Jackson Nolan, class of 2025. What it means to graduate from PD Jackson Nolan, it's a big milestone knowing that we experienced as a class a lot of setbacks and stuff that we had went through throughout the years. Me being one of the drum majors in the band, it taught me leadership. It taught me how to have compassion for people, learning how to overcome obstacles and get the job done at the end of the day. My career path is automotive mechanical engineering. I'm an ASE certified mechanic. ASE stands for Automotive Service Excellence. That is a certification that a lot of mechanics don't have going into the field. Having an ASE certification coming out of high school is a big deal. I will be attending Shelton State Community College, that is in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, majoring in automotive mechanical engineering. I also have landed an internship to Mercedes-Benz. Thanks to Mr. Presley, shout out to you, big dog. But thanks to Mr. Presley, I was able to already have taken some of the classes I would need to take at Shelton, so I'll be placed ahead and I'll just be in Mercedes-Benz plant.
I'm Jason. I'm in the 4th grade. I love math. I am epic.
I am Evelyn Jones. I'm in 2nd grade. I love reading. I am epic.
Epic Alternative Elementary School, a 2024 National Blue Ribbon School. Our students thrive. Our teachers are committed to each student's individual success. We're producing future lawyers, doctors, teachers, engineers, and business owners too.
Birmingham City Schools. Success starts here.
My name is Stephen Lawson, a current senior in the Ramsey IB class of 2025. And when asked the question of what does it mean to finally graduate from Ramsey IB High School, I feel like it really can't be compared to anything else. As a little boy from East Birmingham, East Lake neighborhood, it's easy to get into things and hard to get out. Coming into Ramsey, my 9th grade year, I came from COVID year summer, and I really wasn't focused on anything academic or opportunity-based. Upon coming to Ramsey, I kind of fell into a hotbed of opportunities. I believe the most memorable thing about my experience here at Ramsey is just the opportunity to meet professionals inside the greater Birmingham area. So upon going to our 3rd year of Engineering Academy, we have the opportunity to get internships. The internship I applied for was with Pylon Building Group. And since then, last year, I've been there concurrently for over a year and a half. I've had the opportunity to really branch out. And those people that I've met at Pylon have had the opportunity to pour into me and build on me. The organizations that I've been most a part of have been the Ramsey Engineering Academy, Nesby Jr., TSA, FBLA, and YAC, the Youth Advocacy Council, as a part of the Addiction Prevention Coalition. After Ramsey, I will be attending the Morehouse College in Atlanta, Georgia to pursue my degree in finance. And that's going to be a really good experience, going on an ROTC scholarship for the Navy.
Hi, my name is Forestella. I'm a current senior at Ramsey High School, and I'm so excited to finally graduate. This moment means a lot to me because I've been waiting 4 years and finally the day has come. Spending quality time with my classmates has been the most enjoyable moments. Every chance we get to hang out has been very memorable. Ramsey has set me up for success in so many ways. They have provided one-on-one help. They've always just been a lending hand, so whenever I needed help, I could come to one of my teachers. They've always been very supportive. I'm a part of the National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and as well as Key Club. In addition to band, I started orchestra my freshman year. I didn't know what to do. I just joined orchestra for fun, and I ended up building a passion for orchestra. I plan on attending a 4-year college. I actually just received a full ride to Berea College. I'm currently gonna major in psychology with a minor in law and ethics. My family is super proud of me because I'm a first-generation high school graduate, and I'm gonna be the first one in the family to finally go to college.
My name is Ryan Reese, and graduating from Ramsey High School is an extremely exciting moment for me. I worked so hard for this, and the work is finally paying off, and I'm just very excited to finally walk the stage. A lot of memorable moments came in sports, as I was a part of the football team when we won the state championship, but also just a lot of the times going on field trips with the Engineering Academy. It really helped me be the man who I am today. One thing I know I'm gonna miss for sure is the bonds and the friendships I made on the way, and I'm gonna miss my teachers that really helped me out. What's next for me is that I'm going to play football at Arkansas State University while I'm majoring in computer science. First, I'd like to give a shout out to the man above. Without him, I am nothing. Second, I'd like to give a shout out to my family, my mom, my dad, my brother. They've always been there for me. And I'd like to give a shout out to Dr. Walker because she always helped me out throughout all my 4 years.
My name is Murphy Adams, and I'm a senior graduating from Ramsey IB High School. Graduation means so much to me because my mom was a Ramsey graduate herself, and she really pushed me to do the best I could. My father, he graduated from West End, which isn't a high school anymore, and he's pushed me further than I ever thought I could go. I'd say the most memorable moment so far was participating in this year's talent show. I played piano, and I think I didn't tell more than about 10 people that I played. And to be honest with you, I just started like 2 months ago. I played Every day after track practice, I would go home and play the piano for about an hour, and I'd do some homework and go to sleep. And I did a pretty decent job, I'd say, pretty decent. But to show that talent to everyone and for people to tell me they liked it, it was a pretty special moment. While at Ramsey, I was a part of a few clubs. I was a part of the Key Club, TSA, the Chess Club, FBLA, as well as the choir, engineering, and for extracurriculars, I played varsity football, which I was a captain, and I ran track for all 4 years of high school. What's next for me after Ramsey is going to the University of Alabama in Tuscaloosa in the summer, where I will be double majoring in psychology and criminal justice. I have the aspirations to become a prosecuting attorney. Recently, throughout this last year, I worked with the 10th presiding judge of the Jefferson County Courts, Judge Elizabeth French. It was a great, amazing opportunity. I'm so thankful to be put in that position. And Judge French is truly one of the best people to ever come into my life. She's truly changed my life, and I appreciate her for that.
Hey, my name is Tamaya Perry. This moment means a lot to me because it was a point of time where I didn't have a lot of encouragement to finish school. It was times where I used to miss school and not come, be absent every day. It was emotional for me because I used to always doubt myself and say, like, can I get through this? Can I graduate on time? Be how my brother was. My mom, she was there for me every morning. She would text me when I woke up and send me words of encouragement to tell me that I'm almost done and I can get through it and graduate.
This moment is here. You're about to graduate.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes, I'm so excited. My next 4 years, I'm going to attend the University of Alabama in Birmingham, and I'm going to major in public health. I want to thank my mom, my dad, and my brother and my grandmothers for getting me to this point.
everybody knew was going to be the other one, what's the name? I said, let me send her this now.
Okay, I'll be there.
just need a brick and a pencil.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the special call board meeting for June the 3rd, 2025. We will begin with a quick invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. And I will lead us in prayer if you don't mind bowing your heads. Dear God, we thank you for today. We thank you for life, health, and strength. We thank you for every student, every staff member that we lead and we operate in the best interest of our district and the future of our children. I ask that you would continue to help us to be successful and protect every child and every staff member as we embark upon this summer. And in Jesus' name I pray. Thank God. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. This meeting is now called to order. The mission of Birmingham City Schools is to guide all students to achieve excellence in a safe, secure, and a nurturing environment. Colleagues, we will now have the adoption of the agenda. It is recommended that the agenda, the special call board meeting for June the 3rd, be adopted as outlined. Dr. Sullivan, are there any additions or deletions?
None at this time, Mr. President.
May I have someone to move and second?
So move. Second.
Let the record show that it was moved by Board Member Collins and second by Board Member Billups. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposition? All right. The agenda has been accepted. All right, colleagues. At this time, our first item is item 5, the FY25 budget amendment. It has been recommended that we approve the FY25 budget amendment. May I have someone to move and second the item?
So move.
Let the record show that it was moved by Board Member Wilson and second by Board Member Collins. All in favor, say aye. Aye. We want to do roll call vote?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right.
Or
Yeah, I was going to do opposition, but we can. Let's do, we can do a roll call vote. Ms. Williams, you're actually correct. My apologies. We will start with Ms. Williams.
No.
Ms. Bowen?
Yes.
Mr. Billups?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
All right, let the record show that the FY25 budget amendment has passed with 7 yes votes, 6 yes votes and 1 no. Colleagues, our next item is the proposed organizational chart. Has been recommended that we approve the proposed organizational chart. May I have someone to move and second the item?
Move the item.
Second.
Let the record show it was moved by Board Member Wilson and second by Board Member Bowen. We would do a roll call vote. This time, we will start with Mr. Wilson.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Can I make comments? How would that be done?
Yeah, I didn't, well, yeah, that's my apologies, Ms. Bowen. I should have asked if there are any questions or comments earlier. Sure, go ahead.
I can do it now before.
Yes, you can. You can. Go
Okay.
ahead, make your comments.
So I have had concerns about this. I do appreciate the chance to talk to you, Dr. Sullivan, yesterday, and that cleared up a lot of the thoughts I have, or the concerns I had, or anyway, made me feel a little bit better about them. I do want to just state that I hope that along with this streamlined work that we're going to be doing at the central office, that we continue to invest in our schools in a significant way, and do not let that be diminished by the investment we're making here, but perhaps increased. And that this new work at the district office and in schools be tied to the strategic plan and have specific goals that we would tie these changes to. So with that, with those thoughts, I will vote yes.
Ms. Williams, would you like to make a statement?
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. President. I will just wanted to add a couple comments too. I concur with Ms. Bourne, but I also just have some questions around just some of the movements and the impacts that it's going to have on our grants that we've received, like from our Student Support Services Department, with the changes that are proposed. So we still who's going to be accountable for those grants, particularly it was awarded $15 million, but I think each year, we're hoping for the entire $15 million, but just looking at who's going to continue to manage that. And just all of the changes. I feel like the org chart proposals or proposal recommendations could have been provided to us in such a way that gave us a strategic way to think about why the changes, and I get it. I understand like you all are operating in this on a day-to-day basis, but just that level of transparency on, why are we shifting some positions into other departments, and then the overall impact that it's going to have. But because I do not support us adding any additional positions from a financial standpoint, and I've said this for, at least a month or so in our convenings, just concerned about what's happening at the federal level and just really being prepared. Not that we are operating out of fear, but I just think it's an opportunity to be really intentional from a fiduciary standpoint. So I do not support us adding positions some of the adjustments I do. Unfortunately, some of the things that I do support are going to get caught up in my no vote, but my colleagues have already voted, so you all will be able to move forward with it, or not you all, but we will be able to move forward with it. But I wanted to make sure I publicly express where my position is.
So to answer your question around the $15 million grant, that person who manages that is not changing. There's nothing changing with that person. Dr. Bigham manages that grant. Dr. Bigham's position has not changed. Her reporting order has not changed, so it will have no effect on that. Secondly, around the federal issues around federal awards that we may or may not receive moving forward, this total proposal is around $1 million. We receive, and Ms. Glover, let me know if this number is correct or incorrect, but we receive about 14% of our budget from federal, which is about $68 million, right? So if we had an impact on federal funding at $68 million, that would be a devastating effect for the entire school system, and there's no cutting that will offset that. That would be us either raising taxes or doing some major layoffs in the district. So that's another thing. And then we're talking about the size of the central office. We also have to be mindful that we cut 80 positions this year out of the central office when we came off of ESSER. So we are actually smaller now than we were just a year ago or a year and a half ago. And the reason why it's important that we have to provide supports to our schools. We can't, there has to be a structure that supports the work that's happening in our schools. And we have to make sure that we are continuing to support and streamline that support. And everything that we have that's listed, particularly on the academic side, is tied to the strategic plan. Whether it be post-secondary success, we have goals in our strategic plan tied to that. All we're doing is aligning resources so it falls under that particular umbrella. When we look at the work that we're doing around community engagement, which is also tied to our strategic plan. So what we're doing is taking 3 different departments that do similar work. For example, you have family engagement, which works with our external partners, being our parents. You have community schools, which works with our external partners. We have Partners Education, which work with our external partners. All 3 of those are hitting some of the similar groups, but they're in different departments. We're just aligning that so that we're not duplicating a work, that we are being really strategic about how we support that work and expand the work that we're doing with our partners. We did a survey with our partners initially to determine how effective we've been working with our partners. Initially, it was around, 20%. Most recently, we did a second survey. We're at 47% of our partners have a 43? 43%. So we've doubled the amount of partners who are saying they have a favorable view of Birmingham City Schools. Imagine what happens when we align those resources for our parents, our community, as well as our business partners. If we align all of that under one umbrella, imagine what that 43% could be if we just did a partial alignment and now we got over 23 extra points. So everything that we're doing is trying to align the work that we do in Birmingham to best support our schools, our families, and our community.
Thank you. No, Mr. President.
All right. That the proposed organizational chart has passed with 6 yes votes and 1 no vote. All right, colleagues, we will now entertain our personnel actions. It is recommended that the personnel actions be approved at this time. Colleagues, are there any items that need to be pulled from consideration? All right. May I have someone to move and second the personnel actions?
Move the item.
Second. I second, yes.
Let the record show that it was moved by Board Member Williams and second by Board Member Sullivan. Ms. Williams?
Vote yes.
Vote.
Oh, we're in the roll call.
Personnel, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Personnel actions have been approved. Our upcoming meetings will be on Tuesday, June the 10th, and our work session will be on June the 24th. I do want to quickly say, I got to get on to another meeting, but I want to say, thank you to my colleagues for adjusting their schedules to be here midday. Thank you to Dr. Sullivan, Mr. Lee for providing lunch for the board. And I think my only statement will be that, when we have to make tough decisions, that comes with the job. I think Nick Saban said, if you want to be liked, sell ice cream. But to be a leader means you're in tough situations. Myself, I can't speak for anybody else, but I always judge based upon the outcomes. We're trained by the state AASB that our job is to look at the outcomes. We represent students, and that's my number one goal. I wish that I could make every adult happy. I know especially we feel more pressure when it comes to personnel actions and organizational chart moves because those are adult decisions. But, and I know, and I wish I could make everybody happy because there's no teaching and learning without our teachers and our instructors. And as Dr. Sullivan always says, people either serve in 2 positions. Either you teach or you support teachers. And again, I would just try to remind everyone in the climate in which we live in this country right now, that we keep the main thing the main thing. We are definitely under attack. If you don't realize that, it is not time for us to splinter. It is not time for us to be infighting with each other. It is time for us to continue to remember that there's a generation of young people who don't have, even sometimes they don't have the allies in their own home that we had when we were growing up. And so if we don't operate in the best interest of those children and keep them in the foremost of everything that we do, we are going to forfeit their futures. And so I say that to everybody under the sound of my voice, and I just don't want that on my hands. And that's why I try to operate and just trust that all of the leaders across the district are doing their best every day in the best interest of our children. And if I'm not always happy with everything, I don't always agree, but I don't always agree with myself when I look back on the decisions that I've made, and I wish I would have done something differently. But I do trust the fact that people show up with their heart aligned in the right place. And I think that over our term, the outcomes speak for themselves, and Birmingham City Schools is in a better position than it has been in my lifetime. And that is a reflection of people with the right hearts and the right focus. And I stress, please, you all, find your best way to work together, because we see what's happening on the other side. There are people sitting on their hands in agreement and in alignment with one person's agenda, and things are happening. Yet we continue to fight ourselves against our own best interest, and we see what's happening in our communities. This isn't a unique Birmingham situation. You go to any urban city in this country, and you will find us infighting and losing. And I just would like for us to continue to work together. I know it might not be 100% what everybody wants, but let's do what's best for our children. And so thank you all again for today, and we will see you all. This meeting is now adjourned.
Thank you.